International cards are cards that you can use for spending and withdrawing money in different countries and currencies. They have some advantages over regular cards when you travel abroad, such as lower fees, better exchange rates, and more security. There are different types of international cards, such as credit cards, debit cards, and prepaid cards. Each type has its own features and benefits, depending on your needs and preferences. Credit cards are cards that let you borrow money from a bank or a card issuer and pay it back later with interest. Some credit cards have no foreign transaction fees, which means they don't charge you extra for using them in other currencies. They may also offer rewards, travel insurance, and other perks for travelers. Debit cards are cards that let you access the money in your bank account directly. Some debit cards have low or no foreign transaction fees, which means they don't charge you extra for using them in other currencies. They may also offer ATM fee rebates, fraud protection, and other benefits for travelers. Prepaid cards are cards that let you load money onto them in advance and use them like cash. Some prepaid cards have no foreign transaction fees, which means they don't charge you extra for using them in other currencies. They may also offer budget control, security features, and other advantages for travelers. To use an international card abroad, you need to activate it before you leave your home country and inform your bank or card issuer of your travel plans. You also need to check the card's acceptance network, which is the group of merchants and ATMs that accept your card worldwide. The most common networks are Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover. When you use an international card abroad, you may be asked to choose between paying in the local currency or your home currency. This is called dynamic currency conversion (DCC). It's usually better to pay in the local currency, because paying in your home currency may result in higher fees and worse exchange rates. Using an international card abroad can help you save money on overseas spending and avoid carrying too much cash. However, you should also compare different options and read the fine print before choosing a card. You should also have a backup plan in case your card gets lost, stolen, or declined. If you are planning to travel abroad or make online purchases from foreign websites, you might be wondering how to save money on overseas spending with international cards. One of the major expenses that you might face is the TCS, or tax collected at source, which is a direct tax levied by the seller and deposited to the government. This tax was introduced in the budget 2022-23 and is applicable from July 1, 2023. According to the new rules, any payment made by an individual using their international debit or credit card outside India will be subject to TCS at the rate of 20% if it exceeds 7 rupees lakh in a financial year. This means that if you spend 8 rupees lakh abroad using your card, you will have to pay an extra 1.6 rupees lakh as tax. This tax will also apply to online purchases from foreign websites, such as Amazon.com or Netflix. However, there is a way to avoid TCS on overseas spending up to 7 rupees lakh with international cards. The government has clarified that payments up to 7 rupees lakh per financial year will be exempted from the LRS or liberalized remittance scheme limits, and will not be subject to TCS. The LRS is a scheme that allows individuals to remit money abroad for various purposes, such as education, travel, investment, etc. The LRS limit for an individual is $250,000 per financial year. So, how can you take advantage of this exemption? The key is to use your international card only for payments that are not covered under the LRS. These include personal expenses during a trip abroad, such as hotel bills, food, shopping, etc. Subscription services for newspapers, magazines, or online streaming platforms. Purchase of foreign goods or services from India, such as books, software, games, etc. These payments will not count towards your LRS limit and will not attract TCS up to 7 rupees lakh per financial year. However, if you use your card for payments that are covered under the LRS, such as tuition fees for studying abroad, medical expenses for treatment abroad, investment in foreign assets or securities, these payments will count towards your LRS limit and will attract TCS at 20% if they exceed 7 rupees lakh in a financial year. Therefore, to save money on overseas spending with international cards, you should be careful about the type of payments you make and the amount you spend. You should also keep track of your LRS limit and your card transactions to avoid any surprises at the end of the year. By following these tips, you can enjoy your overseas spending without worrying about TCS. International cards are credit cards that have no foreign transaction fees and can be used for traveling in more than 200 countries and territories. They can help you save money on overseas spending by avoiding extra charges and getting favorable exchange rates. But they also have some drawbacks that you should be aware of before you use them. One of the benefits of using international cards for overseas spending is that you can earn rewards on your purchases. Many international cards offer generous sign-up bonuses, cash back, points or miles that you can redeem for travel, gift cards or merchandise. For example, the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card offers 80,000 bonus points for spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. You can also transfer your points to various airline and hotel partners for more value. Another benefit of using international cards for overseas spending is that you can enjoy travel perks and protections. Some international cards offer benefits such as airport lounge access, travel insurance, rental car coverage, baggage delay reimbursement, and more. For instance, the Platinum Card from American Express offers access to over 1,300 lounges worldwide, up to $200 in annual airline fee credits, up to $200 in annual Uber credits, and more. These benefits can make your travel experience more comfortable and convenient. However, using international cards for overseas spending also has some drawbacks that you should consider. One of the drawbacks is that you may have to pay a high annual fee for some of these cards. For example, the Chase Sapphire Reserve card charges a $550 annual fee, while the Platinum Card from American Express charges a $695 annual fee. You have to weigh the benefits against the costs and make sure you get enough value from your card to justify the fee. Another drawback of using international cards for overseas spending is that you may face acceptance issues in some countries or merchants. Not all credit cards are widely accepted around the world, especially if they are issued by American Express or Discover. You may need to carry a backup card or some cash in case your preferred card is not accepted. You should also check the local payment culture and customs before you travel and be prepared to pay with cash or other methods if needed. In conclusion, using international cards for overseas spending can have both benefits and drawbacks. You can save money on foreign transaction fees and currency conversion, earn rewards on your purchases, and enjoy travel perks and protections. But you may also have to pay a high annual fee, deal with acceptance issues, and follow the local payment norms. You should compare different international cards and choose the one that suits your travel needs and budget best.